What's going on, everyone? Win with Ryan here, and we're going to start this video off with a quick giveaway. We're giving away $100, and all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, comment below. Every single comment gives you an entry to win, and then go over to winwithryan.com to make sure that you are subscribed to my Make Money newsletter. That's where we announce the winner every single month. So with that being said, keep winning. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Win with Ryan, where we search the crypto headlines, surf the crypto markets, and we surf the world. So today we are talking about Ethereum. How about Ethereum? It has been on an absolute tear the last 3 weeks. This is really exciting. So today we have an article about Ethereum. It's going to be about the price analysis of Ethereum, where we see Ethereum going. And then we're going to jump over to the live markets. We'll check on the daily and the 4-hour charts for Ethereum over at TradingView. And then after that, we'll jump over to pro.cointelegraph. We'll check out the Vortex score for Ethereum and see what's in the cards for the short term for Ethereum. And also we'll have a long-term prediction. So here we go. ETH, USDT, Ether, ETH formed a bearish engulfing pattern on May 12th as the price reversed direction after hitting a new all-time high at $4,374.67. However, the long tail on today's candlestick suggests the sentiment remains positive and the bulls are buying the dip. So as you can see here, we're talking about yesterday, that candle, it actually ran nicely way up to new all-time high. And then the bears just absolutely buried it all the way back down. So right now we have an indecision, but it did come down and nearly dipped to the 20-day moving average and then jumped back up. So the bulls are definitely buying the dips there. The RSI is currently sitting at 67, and we like to see that stay in that 70, 75 up to 80, because we know once it gets above 80, it's usually when the correction happens. And that is just what happened just yesterday. It jumped all the way up above 80, and then it started its little retracement going on for these last 2 days. Both moving averages are sloping up, and the RSI is near the overbought zone, suggesting that the bulls are definitely in control. The buyers will now try to push the price above the all-time high, and if they succeed, the ETH USDT pair may rally to $5,000 and then $5,736. Contrary to this assumption, if the price turns down, then the current level or the overhead resistance and breaks below the 20-day EMA of $3,348, it will suggest that the supply exceeds the demand, and that could pull the price down to $3,000 and 50-day moving average of $2,552. Let's jump over to the live charts and see what we got going on. All right, so here is the daily for Ethereum, ETH, and we've got the charts right here live. We have 1 hour and 34 minutes left in today's candlestick. So yesterday, as we can see, it did run up all the way up to that new all-time high, hit that 43.77, nearly 4,400 before it started its way back down on its pullback. Finished yesterday. Today, it had a rally up all the way back to 4,017 to 4,050-ish in that area. And then it had a pullback all the way down to $3,527. Currently, it's battling back, though. So basically, it's looking like we're going to have an indecision candle at the end of today. So that is going to leave it in that 3,750 range. Let's go ahead and look at the 4-hour candles and see what we can get from that. All right, so here we're looking at the RSI. And as you guys can see, it did get up to 83, nearly 85, right? So 83 is definitely too high, because once it gets above this 70 zone, that's where you have to start to take and keep an eye on what's going to happen. And with the RSI getting up there twice, and then also a divergence forming, because if you take a look here, the price kept on going up, but the RSI was moving sideways. So that's what we always talk about when it comes to divergence. That is typically a sign that shows, hey, it's time for a correction. And that is definitely what happened. So price was moving up and the RSI was moving sideways. That is a divergence. They are not one and the same. So with that being the case, there needs to be a correction. And now we've jumped over to the 4-hour chart. As you can see on the 4-hour chart, if we take the trend line here, This is going to be the resistance line of the trend. And we take a look down here on the RSI. It is much more noticeable on the 4-hour. So you can see this is trending up, this is trending down, and that's why we had that correction when it finally hit that spot again. So with that being said, we have a down sloping current 4-hour trend, very, very small, not a big deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look with the fib from this previous swing low, which we'll say is right here, up to the swing high, which we got to right there. And with that being said, we have not come back to the 50 level yet. So this may still have some room to drop down to the 3,200 zone. Right now, though, the RSI on the 4-hour is all the way down to 37 and then 41. So that's been the last couple of candles right there. And usually it'll come all the way back down to 30 before it makes its return up. So we'll keep an eye on Ethereum and see what happens. Let's check on the 1-hour charts here. So on the EMA ribbon, currently showing a short on the short term. It did come though down below that 200-hour moving average, which is the line right here, the yellow line. And it's actually bouncing off of that now as a resistance. So we may still have some room to come down as far as price goes for the rest of the correction. I'm looking for the 3,200 range for where the price will come back before it makes its next move up, because that would be a 50% pullback, come down on the 50% level of the Fibonacci before it makes its next move up. All right, and here we are over at the Vortex score. We got a Vortex score of 55 right now. The latest news that has come out for Ether is RT Pool official launch X is available, and staking, blah, blah, blah. So nothing important there. As far as another news blast was back on 3 days ago, Ethereum 2.0 staking visual bug. And then Ethereum bulls maintain control ahead of Friday's $730 million ETH options expiry. So that is coming up this weekend as far as the expiry goes. Now, a lot of times they're dumping the price before that happens. So anyone that has leveraged longs gets wiped out. So hopefully you guys are protecting your positions out there, and we'll see what happens. We could have a continued correction until this ends, and then this weekend the price could take off and rebound again. So right now, Ethereum's market cap $432 billion, down just a tiny bit, only 8%. The 24-hour trading volume, 83 billion. So that is up 95%, which is really good. And then the ETH tweets are still up there. Now, a lot of people were complaining as far as Ethereum and the gas fees. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive. And it is. You know, I just had a couple of friends that were wanting to do some swaps on some smaller tokens, and they sent it over, and it ended up costing to send $3,000. It was $650. So they ended up canceling the transaction, or not canceling it, but ended up not processing that transaction. But the ETH fees are extremely high right now. The gas fees are going crazy, but that's because the demand for ETH and everything that's going on in the ecosystem is strong, and it's congested. So a lot of people are looking for other sources, other ways. A lot of you guys know I've talked a lot about Holochain, HOT, and what it's capable of doing to really help ease the pain off of Ethereum. So hopefully more people get on board with the Holochain. Definitely a great project, but mainly every huge project out there is being built on Ethereum. I just watched a great video on VeChain and what's going on with that. VeChain is a phenomenal project also being built on Ethereum. So Ethereum, it is a great project. It's first to market with the whole entire smart contracts program. Yes, there's congestion fees. We're just going to have to kind of suffer through that. So in the long term, Ethereum's still looking strong. I know Cardano is finally making a move. A lot of you ADA, for those of you guys that are really worried about that. So ADA is making a nice run at the moment as well, even though that coin has not fully gone active. The smart contracts are not running, but people are getting excited because they know how much Ethereum is having troubles in this ecosystem. So right now, Vortex scored 55. Price is coming down a little bit. It should fix that correction very soon, though. So Ethereum's looking like it'll be moving in the right direction again shortly. This is not financial advice, just for fun, but that is it. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Talk to you later.